1 in 6 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. And this afternoon, we're going to talk with racing legend Richard Petty about his battle with prostate cancer and how you can show your stars and stripes to help battle the disease.
It's one of Delaware's longest running events that celebrates first state history, and this year Dover Days is celebrating its 80th anniversary. What you can expect at this year's festival, plus many of us have heard of Plen Art, but some of you may still not know what it is. We get an in-studio demonstration.
It's a program helping teen moms stay in school and care for their children. How you can lend a helping hand this weekend by lacing up your shoes.
And we're in the kitchen with the chef from the restaurant on Lighthouse Sound in Ocean City making the perfect crab cake. Delmarva Live starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And we want to start the show right off the bat by saying congratulations.
Congratulations, absolutely.
Yeah.
What a great bunch of guys. We talked to you yesterday about these guys, the team, high school team, baseball team from James M. Bennett High School. Yes, they won their game yesterday afternoon. They're in the record books, having tied a record that's been around for 30 years. Bowie had the record. Now JMB is tied 54 consecutive wins.
Wow.
So they could be taking. Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, it also turned out to be a good game for Kanan Cropper. Struck out 19 from the mound, drove in 3 runs at the plate as they beat the Crabbers 7-2. So
wow.
That was an awesome game that he had as well.
Yeah, keep that name in mind. And you know, when you go to a baseball game, it's always fun to catch the foul ball.
Oh, yeah.
But during the Detroit-Oakland game a couple weeks ago, when a foul ball heads into the crowd, Dad hands it to Son, right? Well, look what Son did.
Oh, no. He did not.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you know, you hand a kid a ball, what does he do with it?
Oh.
He throws it.
Hey, I'll give it back to him, Dad. Thanks.
And while we're on the theme of foul balls, let's take a look at another one. This happened at a Mariners game. It was a foul pop-up.
Right.
And, you know, they're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that one's gone.
But then
Don't worry about
the camera, wait a minute, why is he chugging that beer? Because the ball's in it.
He caught the ball with his beer?
He caught the ball with the beer, and they actually show it here. It's coming up in a few seconds.
Hey, look, my beer-soaked ball.
Boom.
Oh, my goodness. How cool is this?
Isn't that amazing?
You know what? I'm not wasting the beer.
I just hope it wasn't a spitball.
You know, you could have gone all afternoon without going there. Wow. You know,
I'm sorry.
it's stuck right here now for the rest of the day.
Let's just move on.
Yes, we're always congratulating the kids for a job well done. And of course they deserve it, but how about the parents? Allen Frear Elementary in Camden, Wyoming, one of the schools selected by the Delaware State Chamber of Commerce, as well as Lieutenant Governor Matt Dehn, to receive this award, the Excellence in Parent Involvement Award. Frear is the third Caesar Rodney school to win this competition out of the 4 years it's been in existence.
That's awesome.
So that was terrific.
That's
Good job,
wonderful, because
Thank you for
parental
getting
involvement is what makes education work.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Speaking of kids, this weekend, the Children's Theater of Clear Space Theater Company in Rehoboth Beach performs Maurice Sendak's Really Rosie.
I know that name. Why do I know that name?
Where
Maurice
the Wild
Sendak.
Things Are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a student production that they're putting on. It's a musical adaptation. Boy, that's a word I can't get out. Of the book. And the shows are Friday and Saturday night and then Sunday afternoon. If you want some more information or if you'd like to order tickets, you can go to delmarvalife.com.
That's going to be a good show.
It is.
That'll be a good show. There is something that's coming back that I think personally is a great idea. The Dover Police Department is bringing back the Quality of Life Task Force. Allow us to introduce you to Corporal Michael Wisniewski, who was recently selected as the department's Officer of the Year for 2012. Here's the deal. The team concentrates on street-level issues, things that are worrisome to Dover's business community, the citizens in general for that matter, or, as Corporal Wisniewski puts it, to keep the small stuff from becoming the big stuff. You know, the quality of life interaction that the police have with everybody from businesses to citizens. So that's a great thing there. Congratulations on your award, and it's a great program.
I know
to
when
have
we
back.
talked to Chief Sewell down in Pocomoke City, that was the key to keeping down crime, is keeping those officers out there communicating and
Yeah.
being part of the
Where it
community.
starts.
I want to kind of go on a serious note here, you know, with the Boston Marathon bombing and everything. On Wednesday, CNN and the Associated Press reported that they did have a suspect in the bombings in custody,
Right.
but shortly thereafter, we were told they did not, and there was no suspect, okay? So it was really confusing. It seems to happen a lot with national news. A lot of national news agencies are in such a rush to get the breaking news on fast and first. And
We're
you
the
know,
first ones
I got
to
to
tell
thinking about it, I'm like, you know, do we really care that one news agency is ahead of another news agency? So what did I do? I took it to Facebook and we asked, do you think national news agencies are in too much of a rush to be the first to report news? Does it matter to you which news agency has the report first? And as you can imagine, we got lots of response.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, Jennifer said, don't care who is first, I care who is more accurate, most accurate.
All right. Well, Jason also said it's standard journalism. Everyone wants to be the first to break the news. But then again, with the formation of social media over the years, a lot of rumors spread like wildfire. And before you know it, the truth gets mixed with assumptions and lies of stories people create just to generate hype.
Yeah, the social networking. Betsy says, I find the constant reporting after a tragedy to be emotionally exhausting, and I can't watch. I'd prefer that only the actual facts be reported, along with some good accounts from people that were there, not every person that felt a building shake.
Yeah. That's a good one. Molly said, I watched it unfold in my office. I had split screen between Fox News and CNN. CNN totally ran with it. They even said they got him. This went on for 28 minutes before they pulled back on the statement.
Yeah, it's a shame that this is all happening. Tammy, it is irresponsible. People feed on every little snippet of information, and that leads to more rumors and misinformation, especially in the age of social media. I think that the moral of the story is we really need to be careful. Journalists need to be very careful, because you lose credibility when you put out false information. So
Well, I think in this particular case, it actually started from something somebody put on Twitter.
it was a tweet, yeah.
And they,
It just
they got
rolled
him.
from there.
And then somebody else reported what they had, and then off
Yeah.
it went. So
Oh, well.
if you've got more, we would love to hear from you. Just go to
Absolutely.
delmarvalife.com, check on our Facebook page. We want to hear what you have to say. Are you an original Star Wars fan?
I saw it in the theater,
Did
first
you?
run.
Ditto. Do you remember the guy, Admiral Motti? He was the first to be throttled by Darth Vader for his lack
yeah.
of faith in the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
His name, I hope I say it right, Richard Leparmentier.
Ooh,
I
that
think
sounds pretty
I
cool.
think that's how you say
It
his
should
name.
be.
He died yesterday.
Aw.
So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. He was actually in over 50 movies and
Really?
TV shows in his entire career. Star Wars was actually only his third. So just a little aside there. I'll toss that in there for you real quick. So did you hear the news? The federal government's giving up on Smith Island.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. This really gets under my skin. Here's the deal. You know, of course, we had Hurricane Sandy, and a lot of people have been trying to recover from that. Well, there's a
right.
lot of money that's become available from the federal government to fix up your home, unless you live on Smith Island. Here's the thing. They're not going to put money back into areas that they see as in danger of getting damaged or ruined again by more storms coming in. And they're showing and saying that Smith Island is sinking. So, you know what? We'll buy you out. I think there's like $2-point-some-odd million set aside to buy out the people that are on Smith Island, but they're not going to let you rebuild there with that money.
You have to move
You got to
inland?
move out.
Oh, my goodness.
They're just giving up on Smith Island. So just a little issue.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll get off my soapbox.
Okay. Well, we're getting excited. I agree with you. We are getting excited for the Delaware State Fair, and now we know more about some of the acts that are coming to town. And here they are. Three Doors Down will be at the fair on Saturday, July 27th, with special guest Finger 11. Okay, this next guy, look at him. They call him the next Justin Bieber. Up and coming pop star Austin Mahoney will perform at the Delaware State Fair July 22nd. And of course,
The Demolition Derby. Well,
Yeah.
isn't that the best part of the entire fair? Come on. Bang them up, drive around some more, bang them up some more.
yeah, there's something for everyone. If you want more information on the Delaware State Fair, including ticket information for the upcoming shows, you can go to delmarvalife.com.
Kind of like how I drive out of the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, there's no denying it. Spring is upon us, and that means our outdoor festivals are all over Delmarva. We'll learn more about Dover Days next, the family fun event that combines flowers, history, and art.
He's known as the King. Richard Petty won the Daytona 500 a record 7 times. And he's also battled prostate cancer and come out a winner. Today, he's talking with us about the disease, particularly among our nation's veterans.
And later, we're in the kitchen with the restaurant at Lighthouse Sound, how to put together the perfect crab cake. We're going to learn that. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.